Well, we've got some huge news.
Mm-hmm.
Huge news. And this
Mm-hmm.
happened a little bit before the show started. He's a wide receiver who is committed to the Crimson Tide over Illinois. Man, we're getting everybody from Illinois, and we're getting them from Vandy. We got Owen Cabell. He is 6'2" from Nashville, Tennessee, CPA high school, 3-star, but he plays more like a 5-star. And we'll show a little bit of the highlights for those that are just tuning in. This is pretty good. I'm loving that we're getting all the 3-stars before everybody else is getting them before they become 4-stars, 5-stars.
Yeah. Yeah, and you got to find those hidden gems. I mean, coaches, and you look at film and stuff, and maybe you're looking at I don't know, the 5-star recruit. But if you're smart, you're looking also around that field or that film, and you're looking at other players too. And then you find those hidden little gems that people don't know about, and you just reel them in, and it is really a lot more rewarding sometimes than reeling in the 5-star. These guys that just come in under the radar and just all of a sudden blossom and prove to be, have that it factor. So it's really positive. Good news.
Absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, I think the thing is when you have like these underrated guys like this, like Jackson made a great point, is that you're landing them before other people find them. Because I mean, clearly, like if Alabama's interested and wanted
Exactly.
to, bring this guy aboard, he's really good. And you see his film; it's solid stuff. It's like in other programs are probably starting to generate some interest. Like maybe they were starting to, because in those recruiting circles, when guys are starting to pick up steam,
Yeah.
and like Alabama jumped on it before anyone else really did. So
Well,
definitely, I think that's big.
Here's a little backstory to that. When I was coaching high school football, had a coach from Duke. All right, and he was, looking at, doing the little recruiting trip, whatever. You got any players and stuff like that. And so I told him, I was like, yeah, we got this one guy, not being talked about a lot, but pretty dang good player. And sure enough, season started, and guys started making waves and doing exactly what I thought and most people thought he would do. Just outstanding player. And sure enough, coach called me back and said, "Man, this we need this guy right here. Can you help us?" And I said, "I sure can," because the guy really, literally wanted to go to Duke because he was interested in medical field and stuff like that, and literally was interested in Duke. And so, sure enough, boom. And so what I'm trying to say is sometimes coaches, you go in looking at one guy and then the coach will say, "Hey, I got somebody everybody's missing on," and then boom, you find that little nugget.
There you go.
And
And on that last play we saw of Cabell, we see he's a humongous blocker. He's doing a great job.
mhm,
Nice job of the blocking.
yep.
And and we see that Alabama is back in the top 10 with the recruiting class they've got. I told everybody, we're getting close to going back up to the top 5. We're getting back up there.
Yeah, well, and I mean, we only have 14 commitments. I mean, you look at Georgia, they got 23. And every commitment, Alabama is, I mean, they're,
He's
five,
now
8, 5, 9. They're going to be around, I don't know which one you're at, 247, or what scale do
Oh,
they use?
I'm using 247 and I'm using on 3 for this because like we want the people to like look at like where we're ranked according to each of these sites.
Yeah, I was using rivals, and they go at 6.0, and so I was looking at everybody. Alabama's 5.8, 5.9, 5.8, 5.9, and but I mean, you've only got 14 commitments. How many is say right here? 15. Yeah, one today.
15
So yeah, there you go.
and Clemson's got 20.
Yeah, everyone that's above us has more commits. And because I was having a conversation with Mark about this the other day, and he told me that when you look at the player average, we're number 2. of all the teams, right behind Ohio State when it comes to player average. So yeah, it's the amount of commits that's why we're ranked lower right now. Once we get up to the 20s, 25 commits, we're gonna be right up there in the top 5 easily.
Yeah, and somebody will eventually come along with a little metric where it's the value, not the number of commits that increases the whatever. It's the value, the level, value of the commits, and there you have a more honest whatever. And so these guys are going, Southern Cal is going to use this in the moment. You try, we got to, that kind of stuff. But seriously, you got to look at the level, the value of the commitments, and go from there, not the number.
Well, and I'm looking at On3 or Rivals because, as of July 1st, Rivals is officially bought by On3. So,
really, Rivals is done. Gosh, they've been around forever.
That's crazy.
Wow, they've been around for 20 some odd years. They were the boom.
It's still there as we see it, but it's just
it's not. It's going to change. But they were the originators, man.
Oh yeah. So I'm using the URL, it's on3.com, but it's showing Rivals. But
gosh, I wonder how much they paid for it.
Millions. Shannon Terry. Yeah, that's the funny thing. He founded Rivals 247 and On3. Rivals got bought by Yahoo. 247 got bought by CBS. On3, I'm kind of just. I think he's catching them all like it's his own personal Pokemons.
Smart guy. You would think these idiots would have whatever they used to, the old competitive clause in the contract that we're buying your whatever, but you for this period of time you cannot create another and compete and that kind of stuff. But evidently it's crazy.
Oh man. So Alabama is ranked 9th according to this site on On3/Rivals. I guess we're just calling it that until we get
Alabama's 2 or 3. I don't know who's number 1. Blah blah. Who cares? But right now, Alabama's 2 or 3.
But we saw how being a number 1 recruiting class can get you.
Yeah, again, like we said earlier, it's not the amount of players; it's the quality of players.
Quality.
And
say the line, Jeffrey.
Definitely top 3. So
yeah.
Oh man, it's I'm just gonna for USC. Say the line, Jeffrey.
Mid.
Oh man, that's one for the compilation books. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens. Alabama is going to be back in the top 5 for the recruiting classes. They will.
Yeah.